Welcome back, Rich Minds. This your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be 5 signs you have a strong spirit. Yes, sir. Let me say a lot of for the people in the back. 5 signs you have a strong spirit. Now let me explain what that means. Listen, when you have a strong spirit, you are a person who have a strong presence, a strong being. People can feel when you're in a room. You can change the energy in the room, right? When you have a strong spirit, there's so many strong attributes and qualities about yourself that people are going to automatically notice. People are going to automatically notice. They can't help but to see it. They're going to run directly into it because you have a strong spirit. Now, those who don't have a strong spirit, people don't notice them in the room. I'm not saying that they're not imperfect. I'm not saying that they're not important. I'm not saying that they're not significant in any way to anybody else. But what I'm saying is there's a difference between you and them. Right? There's a difference between how you move and there's a difference between how they move. So in this video, I want to get directly into it and let you know how you a strong person, man. You got a strong spirit, so understand that. Don't take it for granted. I need you to tune in. And before I get directly into it, make sure you drop in the comments and say, I have a strong spirit. Yes, sir. If any one of these signs resonate with you, if anything that I say or have said, make sure you comment in the comments and say that I have a strong spirit. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, so check this out, y'all. The first sign of you having a strong spirit is simply going to be you are a testimony. Yes, sir. We about to get deep in here, y'all. You are a testimony. So what does it mean to be a testimony? You are a person who went through a test. You are a person who endured through a test and made it through that test. And once you made it through that test, guess what that made you? A testimony. Let me explain. Let's just say a person went through cancer, okay? I know plenty of people, and I've lost people actually from cancer too. Okay, but at the end of the day, let's just say that the person survived. If a person survived through cancer, they got cancer, they going through chemo, they losing their hair, they losing everything that was who they were before. They losing all that. They're a whole nother person. At one point, they had long hair. Yes, sir. I'm talking about they had long, pretty hair, but now they gotta shave it off. Okay, so at one point they was able to run, jog, skip, do everything they used to do. But now they got cancer, can't do it no more. But let's just say down that line, they start going to their chemotherapies more and they start to get more healthy. They start to recover. They start to get better. Before you know it, they done got their hair back. Yes, sir. Before you know it, they able to commit those same activities that they was doing at one point. That they able to do things that they wasn't before. Now they starting to get back them same attributes, those same qualities about themselves. Okay, so what happened? They lived to tell the story. They went through a test, and what that made them? A testimony. See, something in your life happened to you. Something in your life, you was tested. At some point in your life, you had to go through a test. I ain't talking about no quiz. Yes, sir, I'm talking about a real life test. It was something that you went through. I don't know. Maybe you went through an eviction. Maybe you went through a repossession. Maybe you went through cancer. Maybe you had to go through some type of disease. Maybe you went through a marriage and got divorced and got remarried. Or if you didn't even get remarried, possibly you just working on yourself, but you still live to tell the story. That makes you a testimony. And so what people don't realize is when you're going through this testimony is making your spirit strong. Yes, sir. That testimony is making your soul strong. It's making your spirit strong. It's making your spirit a type of spirit that cannot be broken. See, you can be bruised. That's okay. You can have little scars on you. That's okay. You can get some bumps, bruises on you. That's okay. But see, it can't break you when you a testimony. Because when you start telling that testimony to them prisoners, when you start telling that testimony to somebody else who had cancer and had to go through chemotherapy, right? Somebody else who had diabetes. When you start telling that testimony to a person who had no father in the home, no mother, lost their parents, lost both parents. When you start telling that testimony, and they say, "Dang, you went through this same test. Oh, dang, you more similar to me than what I thought you were." right? You more similar to me than what I thought you was gonna be. Before you even open up your mouth, people already judged you. They already said that you don't know. You don't feel the way I feel. You can't handle the pressure or endure the pressure that I've been going through all these years. So who are you to tell me to keep going? See, it's one thing for a person to say, keep going, keep going. Let me tell y'all something, man. A lot of these videos I make, and I'm telling y'all heart to heart, I'm being honest with y'all. A lot of these videos I make, at some point, maybe I wasn't going through it. Maybe it was just something that was prophetic, that was on my heart, that was on my mind, on my spirit, and I said it. But I tell you this, a lot of these videos, 85% of them, I've went through them and currently going through them. So what I'm saying is, you can feel the authenticity. You can feel when a person is real. You can feel when a person is saying, look, I can feel where they coming from because I can see it in their eyes. I can feel it through their spirit. You got a strong spirit, just like you're feeling me right now. I'm a testimony. And who's to say that I won't be tested again? See, the testing don't never stop. It's not designed for you to get tested one time and then that's it. I'm going to talk about this one test. No, you're going to keep getting tested. You're going to become successful. You're going to get tested before you get successful. You're going to get tested when you get successful. You're going to get tested when you get more success. You're going to get tested by losing your success and then becoming more successful. See, you're going to be tested in life. That's just the way it goes. But whenever you're able to live to tell the story, that simply means that you're a testimony. And that's the first sign that you have a strong spirit. Number 2, they toss their problems onto you. Okay? So what does that mean, Reno? When a person tosses their problems on you, sometimes it can be selfishly, but I would definitely say 50% of the time, it's not even selfishly. It's because a person feels like you're so strong. That's why I tell people to check on your strong friends. Check on the people who never need checking on. Check on the people who never say, hey, man, I need $10, or hey, man, I need $20, or the people who don't ask for something. Sometimes a person can be stubborn. Sometimes a person can just be too prideful. Sometimes a person can be too proud. Sometimes a person can just feel like you don't necessarily care. Or sometimes a person can just be so strong and they don't want to ask nobody for nothing. Those are the people you got to check on. And those are the type of people who are just like you. You are that person. You are the person who say, man, I ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing. I know I'm over here struggling. I know I can't pay my car payment. I'm struggling to pay my rent. I know I'm about to have a breakthrough, but the breakthrough is not here. So I may need a little assistance right now. Yes, sir, I'm talking to somebody. I may need a little assistance right now. But what I'm simply saying is when people start tossing their problems onto you, they're basically saying that, look, you are so strong. You got a strong spirit, man. You are strong. I know everything good with you. I know you ain't got nothing to pay. I know you don't. Look, I ain't even worried. I'm not concerned about you. But the problem is they should be concerned. But when you have a strong spirit, these are the type of things that you're going to endure. People are going to toss their problems on you. They're going to call you. Hey, man, look. Let me tell you about this. They ain't said how you doing. They ain't said where you are. They ain't asked, at most they probably said, hey, or at most they probably said, what you got going on? And after that, they done went straight into their problems. Yeah, man, Keisha still can't call me. Man, I'm about to lose my job. They put their problems all on you. They putting all their problems on you, and I ain't saying it's a bad or good thing. But what I would say is that's a clear indication that you have a strong spirit. You're going to have to understand that. I can't tell y'all how many times people be calling me, and it's like they'll say, hey, what you doing? If I'm lucky, how you doing? But for the most part, they trying to put their problems on me. I don't look at it as a negative thing. It can get negative over a period of time, but how I look at it is, you don't think I have any problems. I look at it as flattery, like, oh, you think I'm just perfect over here. I get it. That means I'm doing something right. But it doesn't despise the fact that you are a human being too. And I'm here to tell you, you are human just like they are. But you got to understand, when you have a strong spirit, people will toss their problems onto you as if you don't have any. Number 3, you have the spirit of discernment. Okay, so I speak on discernment and I spoke on discernment in a few of my videos, and I want to get directly into it on this video as well and elaborate too. And simply, discernment is feature that you're using on yourself, or a feature that you're using within yourself that most of the world is not even using. Okay, everybody is not using their discernment. Everybody is not using their intuition. Everybody is not using their gut feeling. Everybody is not using this. Okay, and when you have a spirit of discernment, it makes your spirit strong. Why? Because you're doing something that everybody is not doing. See, I want you to understand something about discernment. When you have discernment, you can feel when things are not right. Okay, you can feel when something is about to go down. You can feel, it's like you can almost feel it. It's like a little tingling feeling inside your gut. It's a tingling feeling that you experience. Like, hold on, they about to start shooting. I need to get over here. Okay, look, it may be a time where you are out and about and you start to kind of feel the atmosphere, and your spirit of discernment is operating and it's working, and you're like, something don't feel right. And then right after you said that, you probably done left. Maybe it's 1-2 hours, or it can be right moments after. You like, hold on, something don't feel right. And in that moment, or the moments after that was to come, you see something on the news. 2 people shot, killed, dead. Or it may start raining. Or it just may be something that could have harmed you and the people that was around you, had you not been using your spirit of discernment. Okay? It don't even got to be that extreme. It don't even got to be that extreme. You know, it can be, maybe your phone, had you stayed there 2 minutes later, your phone probably could have dropped and cracked your whole phone. I mean, it can be small or big, but what I'm saying is, when you have a spirit of discernment, you understand when things are not feeling right and you act on that. See, the problem is a lot of people don't act on the spirit of discernment. Oh, man, it don't feel right, but I'm going to do it anyway. It don't feel right, but I'm going to still go over here anyway, right? They're not utilizing their spirit of discernment. They letting their mind control their destiny. And don't get me wrong, your mind is very, very smart, right? Your mind is very, very smart. And don't get me wrong, oftentimes I will utilize my mind, right? But so you got 3 things. You got the heart, you got your mind, and you got your spirit. Your heart can lead you wrong, okay? Because all it does is feel. Your mind leads you in logic, and your spirit, your discernment, leads you just from your gut. Leads you from your gut. Now, the funny thing is, all of them can be wrong. But in my opinion, in my philosophy, I believe that your mind, then your discernment, then your heart. Okay? Your mind, then your discernment, then your heart. Okay? But the thing is, if a person is not thinking clearly, if a person is not thinking the right way, if a person's mind is not fully matured, their mind can lead them in the wrong position. Their mind can lead them in the world of pain. Their mind can lead them in a world of danger. Okay? Your heart, if you're not utilizing your heart the right way, or if you're allowing your heart to make an emotional decision, it can lead you in the wrong way as well. But your spirit is that divine connection towards God. It's that divine connection with God. That conscious, that voice that you hear, that inner being, that inner God is telling you, don't do that. Move right, do this, move accordingly. Okay? So understand that when you have a strong spirit, you simply have the spirit of discernment. And that's a clear indication that you do have a strong spirit. All right? So if that sign resonates, man, y'all make sure y'all comment spirit of discernment. Okay? Spirit of discernment, because this is one of the most important ones of that. I would like to say it's one of the most important ones. Spirit of discernment. Your spirit, your discernment, it's all connected. So utilize it. All right? Number 4, y'all. Number 4 is going to be healing energy. Yes, sir. Healing energy. So what does that mean, Reno? You simply make people better. You make people better with your vibes, your vibrations. You make people better with your frequency. You lift people up. So you got 2 types of people in this world. You got a person, actually, I would just say 3 types of people. You got a person who builds you up, a person who tear you down, and a person who is just simply neutral. They're not building nobody up, and they're not tearing nobody down. They just here. They just existing. A lot of one would say that they're dead. Okay? The moment you stop dreaming, the moment you stop living, the moment you stop growing, you die. So that's one of the things that you got to understand. When you have healing energy, you are simply building people up. You have your frequency is so high that you can put people on that same high. You have a frequency that can change the lives of others. You have healing energy. Listening to this video, right? It's healing energy. I can heal the way a person feel, the way a person think, the way a person move. You have healing energy. So don't take that for granted. That's something, that's a gift. And that's a clear indication that you have a strong spirit. Strong spirit. You got to realize how strong that is, how strong of an attribute that is. If you can just come around some people and you can just heal them with your words, lift them up, you speaking life into people, giving people hope. Sometimes people just need hope. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying that in a motivational, inspirational way. Sometimes people just need hope. Hope that they're going to get better. Hope that they're going to get paid. Hope that life is going to change for them. Hope that their significant other is going to come back. Or hope that they're going to find another significant other. Some people need hope, but you don't realize that that hope is healing to other individuals. Yes, sir, I need y'all to understand what I'm saying. So you got to realize when you have a strong spirit, one of those big attributes is going to be that you have healing energy. You heal people with your words, with your vibes, with your frequency. Okay? All right. And number 5, y'all, is going to be a big one as well. You have a mind of your own. Yes, sir. You can't have a strong spirit if you don't have a strong mind. Right? That's kind of connected to when I was speaking about the spirit of discernment. You got your mind, you got your spirit, and you have your heart. Okay? Right? So your heart is something that leads with emotion. Your mind leads with logic, and your discernment or your spirit leads with, that it's that gut feeling. All right, that feeling it's not necessarily emotion. It's more so of a gut feeling. As for your heart, it's something that you may be emotionally connected to or attached to, right? But how does this connect, Reno? So check it out. If you have a mind of your own, and if your mind is thinking logically, and it's not filled up with foolishness, and it's a mature mind, most time you're going to make mature decisions. Yes, sir. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Most time, if you have a strong mind, you're going to make mature decisions. You're going to make strong decisions. This does not mean that you're not going to make bad decisions. I mean, it is what it is. We see investors all the time. Every investor does not make a solid investment. Warren Buffett has made bad investments. Tony Robbins has made bad investments. I mean, Tyler Perry probably have made bad investments. I'm sure he has. So what I'm saying is that, yes, as a person with a strong spirit, you want to have a strong mind, and you want your mind to be thinking logically and mature. But don't feel like you don't have a strong spirit if you made a bad decision before. Don't feel like you don't have a strong spirit if you just made terrible decisions. Now, if you're making consistently terrible decisions and not learning from your mistakes, now we got to have a whole nother conversation. And you're going to have to book a one-on-one with your boy. But seriously, what I'm saying is, what you got to understand is you have a strong mind. You have a mind of your own, right? You're strong-minded. And what people don't realize is when you have a strong mind, you cannot be manipulated. Yes, sir. Let me say that one more time. When you have a strong mind, you cannot be manipulated. It don't matter what a person say, how they say it. They can say it's seductive. I got this amount of money. I got this. I got a plate over here. I got some food. It don't matter what they say. They can't manipulate you. Why? Because you have a strong mind. That strong mind is connected to your strong spirit. All right? So once again, if any of these signs resonated with you, make sure you comment in the comments below. Say, I have a strong spirit. Yes, sir. And as I conclude this video, y'all already know how we do. If y'all would like, y'all can get any one of my books in the links below. Rich Mentality, 8 Steps to Self-Publishing a Successful Book, Traumatized by Love, and Fairly Unequal. Also, if you want those books 30% off, make sure you join the community. Yes, sir. Join the community of my Patreon, and you'll be able to get an exclusive video. Ask me a question, and I'll do a video just for you, as well as a patron shout out monthly. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If any of these resonated with you, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.